All right, welcome to part 2 of the U-joint Onshape design drawing. We're going to start drawing by drawing the U-joint today. So I'm going to start a new document. I'm going to call this U-joint with my last name. I want to start normal to the front plane. I'm going to start a sketch. Sketch plane is going to be the front. I'm going to start by putting a construction line in the center off my origin. So I'm going to select the line, turn it into a construction line. And now I'm going to do offset lines. So the U-joint has 3/4 of an inch of space in between it, as you can see here. Actually, it's not dimension. So we know that the radius on this is 0.375. So from the center to the edge is 0.375. So we're going to go that distance on each side. Let's mirror offset 0.375. I'm going to go the opposite direction as well. So click the arrow to go opposite side. 0.375. I want those both to be object lines. All right, then looking back at our shape here, our U shape, we want to have, it's actually an N shape this way, huh? So we want to go 1/4 inch to the left and the right of those two. So again, offsetting. Default value works here. So just hitting enter. All right, now I'm going to draw a line to cap off the bottom. Looking back at our dimensions, we have 1 inch until we put our radiuses on here. So I'm going to do an offset for that as well. Inverse the direction. Here. Inverse direction. Check. I'm going to put in another construction line between here and here. And I'm going to put a half circle centered on this construction line to the inside and to the outside. Midpoint. Alright, so now I'll turn this back into a object line. We'll go through here and trim what I don't need. So getting rid of all these items. All right, so you want to dimension that for your sketch 1 so I can see the 4 dimensions that are shown on the assignment. Make sure you have all 4 dimensions there. And then we're going to move on to the extrude. Okay, if you look at the extrude down here, we're using our sketch as the midplane of the extrude, which is symmetric, and we're going out 0.74. So it's going to be half of 0.74 in each direction. So going back to the drawing here, we're going to say OK to the sketch. We're going to extrude 0.74, symmetric, and our sketch is highlighted. And we're going to be a new extrude. I say okay to that. If I put this in our isometric, we can see that we extruded that out. All right. Next step from here is the fillet. Okay, so looking back again at the assignment, we're going to put 4 fillets on here to make the bottom part of this U-joint into a half circle. So 0.37 is our fillet radius. That's half of 0.74. Okay. Back in here, I'm doing a solid fillet. Entities to fillet. 1, 2. I'm going to rotate around. 3, 4. Okay, as you can see, it's not doing quite a full half circle here because our radius is showing at 0.2. If we want this to be a perfect half circle, we know that we extruded at 0.74, so we can enter that value, but we're going to divide that by 2. So that will be the software will do the math for you if you hit enter. And as you can see here, it keeps the equation in there, but it is doing the correct fillet size for us. Okay, say okay to that. All right, the final thing that we want to do for this step of the process is we need to put 2 countersunk holes. So centered on our radius here, we want to have a countersunk hole in both of the faces. So going again back to our assignment, you see that there is a wide countersink for a flat machine screw, and then a diameter here, which is for a number 8 screw. Okay, so we're going to go and do a blind countersunk hole with the ANSI, American National Standards Institute, number 8 size. And it is a free fit hole. And here's all the specifics of the size and the taper of the countersink. All right, so to do that, we're going to go back to our U-joint. And just select our hole here. I already have all this populated because I drew this before starting this tutorial. But what you'll most likely see is through hole and simple when you open this for the first time. So I'm going to go and select the down arrow and go countersunk. Counterbored is not what we're looking for. There's a difference between countersunk and counterbored. So countersink, we're doing a blind hole, which is going to go just through one surface. We're going to go through here and make sure we're selecting ANSI. Clearance hole, size number 8, free fit. And then we need to mark our place where this is going. So I'm going to grab my mate connector and mate the center of the arc. Say okay. And so now we can see that we have a countersunk hole for that face. You're going to do the same process for hole number 2 in the opposite face. All right, once this is done, share this document with me and share the Onshape document with me as well through the process that we've learned already. All right, we'll pick up next time. We're going to do a hex size hole in here for a nut, sorry. And then we're going to put our shaft on here for connecting this to, if this were a real mechanical feature, we'd connect it to a drive shaft or a differential or something. So we'll have a shaft on here as well. All right, part number 2 of the U-joint is complete after that. Thank you.